Good morning. It is Thursday, May 18th, 2023, and heading into the Santa Catalina Range. Came in from the Gordon Hirabayashi Trailhead, heading in through the Arizona Trail, up and over Mount Lemmon, and then come back around back to this spot in kind of a big 4-day loop. So yeah, today's destination is the Palisade Ridge, and I'm gonna keep heading up from there. So let's get hiking. Gordon Hirabayashi is just a really pretty area. Very green right now. Right, we're heading off into well, that's Mount Lemmon out there. Basically that's where we're going. So I think the Arizona Trail actually continues in this way. So we're going down into this basin. You'll see in just a sec, but check out this incredible view. Wow. That straight ahead there is Romero Pass. You might remember that if you watched my last video from this place in 2022. That's what I'll be returning, so I'll be going down the slope that's coming down to the right on the last day of the trip. We are entering the Hutch Ridge Wilderness. It's a really beautiful day out here. I'm getting a little bit of rain. I've heard some thunder and lightning. I'm not too worried about the weather. I didn't even bring rain pants. I think today is the only day that it's likely to rain. The rest of the day is going to be nice and hot and sunny. I don't know about you guys, but I think the cloudy, stormy weather Gives the desert its own particular charm. Particularly when you have some of the mountains in shadow and some of them in the sun. Gives it kind of a, I don't know, kind of a Valhalla-like quality. Feeling very much like summer out here now. It's hard to tell in the shot, but there's actually a kind of nasty pool of water down there, which is more than I was expecting over in this part of the range. And there's actually some creek flow down there. How about that? A little wild and woolly in here, but the trail still is in pretty good shape, it seems like. Random burn tree. I am just getting cooked by this sun. It's really hot out here today. So the basin we're about to go down into, I'm not going to be in it very long. This is the East Sabino Creek basin in front of us. So the ridge I'm going up is like, I think it's like right here, the first major ridge that's coming up, or it might be the one behind it. I don't know. I've never taken the Palisade Trail before, so it should be interesting. we have a bunch of switchbacks. Go down, might see the trail out there. Kind of stormy outside here, but this is one of the best panoramic views I've had yet. So out there to the left is the West Fork Sabino Canyon, and below the camera over here is the East Fork Sabino Canyon, which is looking kind of dry, but right over here you might be able to see some switchbacks going up that. I think that is where we're headed tonight to camp, up on the Palisade Ridge. And then this is kind of a series of switchbacks I'm on, so I'm kind of making my way, kind of zigzagging in and out, down this way. I'm adding the better part of 3/4 of a mile this hike, I think, because I'm going down to Sabino Canyon proper, because I think I'll find water over there. East Fork Sabino is completely dry, looks like. So I found water at Palisade Canyon. So taking this opportunity to get some water from Palisade Canyon. Okay, I made it back to the Palisades Trail Junction. So we are headed this way and going up, I think there's a ridge up here, or what's behind it. Going up, up, up. Huh. Nice. Okay. I think this here is the Palisade Ridge. I'm going up. There's that uncomfortable feeling again. I feel like two large storms converging over my position. I think I am almost done with those miserable switchbacks I've been climbing up for about an hour. Gotta be like 30 of them, or it felt like it. You can see rain off in the distance. It's raining in Tucson out there. Hasn't really rained on me significantly yet, but I think it's coming. This is how Sky Island hiking is. Way down there, you might be able to see behind me the creek that I got water from. Maybe not, I don't know. But some of these hikes in the Catalinas and other Sky Islands in southern Arizona can rival the Grand Canyon, at least the South Rim, in terms of elevation gain per mile. And as you can see, I'm getting into transition zone, kind of juniper woodland stuff. Starting to see some manzanitas and upper transition zones. So far, this trail is in really good shape. It's in way better shape than when I did the, I think it was like the box camp trail like last year. That one was kind of a little bit of a nightmare at times. This one's been really pleasant to hike so far. Okay, I think the switchbacks are just about to come to end. And I think now we're gonna hike straight up this kind of this ridge line next to this canyon. Believe it or not, I got almost 2,200 feet left to climb up this. It is a pretty extreme day. It looks like Mica Mountain and the Rincons are getting hammered. Looks like we got a little scenic overlook over here. Of course, it's the same view I've been showing you for a while. See that stream system down there is where I collected water from earlier, about an hour and a half ago. So, yep, the way up is this way. little rocky through here. Nice carrots. That's where it came from, out there. I'm only at like 5,700 feet elevation. I gotta get up to all the way to like 7,200. So it's like 1,600 feet more to climb. Okay, I'm finally on the actual Palisade Ridge. I hope. It was a lot more switchbacks than I thought. Okay, so this is Palisade Ridge deadhead, so I need to climb up all of it, or most of it, and find a good campsite up there. That was thunder. A little site of a campfire over there. Cute little campsite. There's the trail back from where I came from. These storms are making it so beautiful out here. And it's been really nice to have this shade, as otherwise it would have just been blistering hot in the sun. I don't know if this canyon has a name, but I think it's pretty impressive. All this, I think it's Catalina gneiss, maybe some granite, I don't know. But what I'm walking into looks pretty ominous here. The trail runs along this whole left canyon wall. There's like a waterfall over there. It's not flowing at the moment, it doesn't look like. So that waterfall is flowing. Part of me thinks I might be able to get over that canyon for water tonight, but I kind of doubt it. I don't know. Yeah, this is looking ahead. That's where I'm going. The trail has gotten a little bit narrow with a little bit of minor exposure and a little bit overgrown, but nothing terrible yet. Getting some skeeters up in here. Forgot to bring my bug head net, so hopefully the skeeters aren't too bad. Very much looking like the Mogollon Rim to me. A lot of manzanitas. I'm on my last climb. Still got about a mile, or a little less than a mile. It's just straight up, 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 up. This here is Mud Spring, I think. Could be collected if needed, but it's pretty muddy. So I'm finally hitting the end of the ferns. I'm at like maybe 65, 6,600 feet. Oh, this weather is wild. It's been raining on me for about an hour. So I think I found a campsite. They're right behind me. I'm up on the ridgeline that I wanted. I got where I wanted to. Didn't go quite as high up because I'm kind of a little concerned about lightning, because the spot I wanted to go to is very exposed, and this is less exposed, kind of on a saddle, a lot of vegetation around. So it should be good here. This was a heck of a hike today. The weather got really bad. It was just pouring, thunder and lightning, the whole thing. And that lasted until just a little while ago. So it's 10 p.m. now. So that tells you it was raining for about 6 hours, almost nonstop. So I finally just made dinner. As for today's hike, just an insane amount of climbing today. And it took me a lot longer than expected, because there were probably about 3 or 4 times the amount of switchbacks that are mapped on all the maps. There were just a ton of switchbacks. It just took forever to get up the ridge. Once I got up to where the Palisade Ridge is, where I'm on right now, it was just stunning views. Just the dramatic thunderstorm clouds in the distance, coupled with like the rocky and green, like full of green plants on the ridgeline. It was unexpectedly beautiful. Anyway, that's all I got for day 1. See you guys tomorrow. Stormed a lot last night, just like all night long. So yeah, let's go check out camp. Just a little bit ways down there is the trail. And so I'm on this kind of little ridge line. The only real flat spot around. We do have a pretty good view, but it's kind of obscured by the foliage. All right, water's on for ramen breakfast. So today's plan is to keep heading up the Palisade Ridge, or I think it might be called Government Ridge at this point. I don't know. I'm gonna link up at the Bigelow Trailhead with the Butterfly Trail, I think. Head over to Novio Spring, collect some water, and then I'm gonna continue on to Marshall Gulch and go into the kind of wilderness of rock in Mount Lemmon area. Okay, we're exiting the wilderness for a short ways. So I'm gonna be having to contend with some cars up ahead. But eventually I'm gonna cross back over into the wilderness and not have to deal with any of that nonsense. All right, I'm doing some road walking. I'm gonna cross the highway real quick here. Okay, that was successful. I'm at the Bigelow Trailhead now. And so I'm gonna crest up and over onto the north side of the Catalinas. But first, let's take a quick look at this info booth. So I think I gotta go up and over Mount Bigelow right here where these radio towers are. Okay, I'm about to crest over onto the north side of the Catalinas. So we're going to take this butterfly trail. Should be able to see the radio tower up there. I got a little bit of vertigo once I started going down this trail because the views just got really big. Stunning. Might be able to make out the Galudos mountains out there in the distance. That's Mount Lemmon, and we're heading that direction for today's destination. Looks like more thunderstorms coming in probably. Oh wow, that's quite a view. Walking through some ucky fire burn. So I'm going to be following along this ridge. Apparently the trail's gonna connect up with it at some point here. So for now, we're walking through fire burn. Yay! I think there's a water source in kind of that small canyon deadhead. I think it's called Novio Spring. Over to the spring. Pretty. I would collect from here, but I actually don't need the water right now. A little thick in here. There's like streams all over the north face of Lemon that are actively flowing. It's beautiful. Ooh. This has been a lot of climbing. That's where I'm headed. The ridge line on the left. Whew. This climbing has been really tough today. I think it's like 3,500 feet gain over like 12 miles. Yeah, it's just relentless climbing. Probably hear the highway. I'll have to cross it and take another trail. Get back where Mount Lemon is. Okay, Made it to the butterfly trailhead. You're here. We need to hike the stuff that's going up to Marshall Gulch, and then in yellow to Marshall Saddle, and then probably somewhere in this area I'll camp. And now going to the Sunset Trailhead right here. So here's my next trail. It's like right next to it. You might recognize this trailhead from a 2022 trip out here that I did. It's the same place I started at. Sunset Trailhead. I'm gonna take a little road down to where it turns into a trail. Little scenic overlook. I believe that down there is the lower Marshall Gulch. We're going to be heading this direction into Marshall Gulch and up it. This is Marshall Gulch. Seems to be always flowing. Still Marshall Gulch. Hey, this is Marshall Saddle up here. So now I'm gonna head into the Wilderness of Rocks, get water at Lemon Creek, and find some place to camp over there. Okay, I'm on the home stretch. Stepped off trail a bit here. I found campsite. I'm gonna set my tent right here. Come check out this view. I believe that is Lemon Creek over there. What a day. I am just destroyed from that hike. That was pretty difficult. So yeah, so I think it's time to eat dinner and call it a night. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It's time for a healthy breakfast. Hiking day 3. So the plan today is to hike through the wilderness of rocks, and then I'm gonna head down to Romero Pass, back into the desert, and I'm probably gonna camp nearby Hutch's pool or somewhere along the West Fork of Sabino Canyon. For those of you wondering, there is seasonal water past Lemon Creek occasionally, so you can camp past it and still collect water sometimes. This has been a pretty wet winter, so just taking in all the rock spires. It's only my second time through this area. It's my third time camping in the wilderness of rocks though. This rattle boy scared the crap out of me. He started rattling right as I was coming around a corner, shaded in the rocks here. Just filtering some water down there. It's a hot sunny day. I camped in this same area about a year ago. I collected water like from this very spot. I didn't think there would be water over here in this little kind of mini slot canyon thing, but there's plenty of good water. And this is late May, well into the dry season. This has obviously been on fire within the last year. All these are burned. Okay, so this way, where I'm going, is the way to Romero Pass. So I'm going to be descending. As you can see, it's a pretty big descent today. Got our first look now into the basin we're descending into. which is the West Fork of Sabino Canyon. That down there is the canyon that I'll be camping in tonight. Trail is kind of off to the far left. I'm about to drop about 4,500 feet in elevation, and this is just going to go straight down to Romero Pass and then down to the West Fork of Sabino Canyon. This is like the rock sentinel, the face of the wilderness of rocks. See Tucson out there. Another shot of West Fork Sabino Canyon. That's where I'm headed. Looks like some fire has come through here in the last year. Nothing has stopped me yet, but it's not as pleasant as it was last time in terms of healthy plants. So you might be able to see Romero Pass down there, right there. That's where I'm going. Should be able to see Saguaro National Park out there. That is Tanque Verde Ridge right there. Getting close to the pass. So I want to say that's Cathedral Rock up there. Down there is Romero Canyon. I'm at Romero Pass, so I'm going to head along the West Fork Trail 24. All right, hit the West Fork Trail. The sign is a little obscured right now, isn't it? But yeah, we gotta go this way. Should have some shade now. I tried to get through that ridge. It's quick as I could because today is really hot. It's probably gonna be about somewhere between 85 and 90 down by where I camped today. So yeah, I just gotta go a few more miles down to Hutch's pool. There's quite a few dry crossings. This is the first one that had any water at all. As you can see, it seeps into the ground, but it's gonna pop back out, and there's gonna be a lot of good flow at Hutch's pool, I think. Sure is hot out here. At least it's mostly been downhill. I've been kind of motoring. I think I didn't record anything for over a mile. So I'm just trying to get down to where there's water and camping as soon as possible. Final descent of the day. Looking back at where I came from, epic cliffs of the Catalinas. It's kind of up where I was in the wilderness of rocks, much higher up than the camera can see. You might be able to hear tons of bees. It's pretty loud for me. And then off in the distance, you might be able to see the Palisade Ridge right there that we ascended on day one. You might be able to see out there those spires. That's the area we were in last night, around the wilderness of rocks. And this line coming down right here is actually Lemon Creek. And I can hear it flowing. So we're gonna have good water. In fact, I believe campsites are dead ahead. Only, I don't know, less than a quarter mile, I think. I made it to Hutch's pool. I figured there really wouldn't be many people camping out here because it's so hot, but there is actually 2 campsites down. There's like a big Coleman Dome tent. So it's just a really popular area. Dinner tonight is a backpacking classic. An adulterant has entered the game. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. The reason being is I filmed all of what's tomorrow on previous trips as well as day one of this trip. So some thoughts on this one. Pretty brutal difficulty wise. Not like really a jaunt in the forest, more of like a death march is how it felt. Some of the views were pretty awesome, so that made it worth it. Anyway, like if you like and subscribe for more. See you next time. I lied. I got up early and decided to hike out, but the sunrise was so pretty, I decided to record a little bit of footage. West Fork of Sabino Canyon. Just hiked through all that. That's where I got water on day one. And this is the Palisade Ridge going up that way.